Hello, everyone, and welcome to Around the World on 8 Plates. This is episode 1, and I'm flippin' excited to show you what I've done so far. Flippin' excited. Why did I use the word flippin' instead of really? Flippin' excited. Anyway, I have to go back to work, and later you'll find out why I said flippin' excited. Alright, see you later. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my cooking show. My name is Jojo Tang, and the name of this show is Around the World on 8 Plates, where we explore dishes from 8 different countries and we also explore their culture. Today, we're going to cook something called Chicken Arroz Caldo. And chicken is just chicken. What's arroz caldo? Arroz caldo means hot rice. And just by looking at the name of this dish, it sounds Spanish. So we can conclude that this country is heavily influenced by Spain. However, if you look at the first word of the name of this dish, you can tell that this country likes to code switch between languages. Instead of using the word pollo, the Spanish equivalent for chicken, the person who named this dish used the word chicken. This shows us that this country's culture is and was also influenced by the Americans. Take a look at this photo, taken in the capital of today's mystery country. Other than using a heart for the red light on Valentine's Day, the streets and roads are very special because they are named in a very American way, 3rd Avenue. But later, when I present to you the dish, you will see that it has similarities to Chinese culture as well. Why Chinese? If you look at the picture of this dish, you'll see that it's a congee or porridge dish. And this shows that the way this dish is cooked is and was heavily influenced by the Chinese. So what country is this? What is mystery country? What country was influenced by the Americans, the Spanish, and the Chinese? Well, let's put everything in a pot since this country is actually a melting pot of cultures. After putting everything in the pot, it's time to put on the lid. Ready or not, I'm flippin' excited or Philippine excited to introduce to you the Philippines. To understand how to cook arroz caldo better, let us quickly learn more about the Philippines. Here's a postcard showing us the flag, some basic information, and the location of the Philippines on a map. Finally, continue reading to find out how the Philippine economy works. After reading this, we will start cooking. Alright, let's start the video recipe section by listing down the ingredients for chicken arroz caldo or Filipino style chicken congee. While we're doing that, we're going to explore the Philippines and travel around the Philippines and show you photos of some of the more popular tourist destinations in the country. So these are the things you'll need for chicken arroz caldo. First, oil, 2 tablespoons. You'll need an onion diced. You'll need 3 small lemons or calamansi. You'll need 2 hard-boiled eggs, 5 cloves of garlic, 3 of which will be chopped, 2 of which will be thinly sliced. You'll need some scallions or green onions or spring onions, you'll need 3 tablespoons of ginger, chicken 750 grams with the bone, fish sauce, salt and pepper, and 1 to 2 chicken broth cubes. Turn on the stove on high heat, and when the pot is hot, add some oil. Once the pot and the oil are hot enough, put the onions into the pot. Saute the onions, and it's also time for you to put the ginger. When the onion is slightly burnt, that's when you put the chicken into the pot. You can put the chicken piece by piece. So again, remember, when you buy the chicken, please use chicken that has bone inside. Once the chicken is brown on both sides, you turn down the heat. From high heat, you turn it down to low heat. Once the heat has been turned down to low, it's time to add the rice. Again, I used 1.5 cups of uncooked rice, and that yielded that much amount of rice. Put the rice in the pot and cook it with the chicken. Right after adding the rice, you put in the chicken broth cube. You can add 1 or 2. And another way to prepare chicken broth cube is to do it on your own. Make your own chicken broth cube using chicken bone. Now you add some fish sauce. I would say around 3 to 5 tablespoons, depending on how salty you want it to be. You stir everything together, or you mix everything together for 1 or 2 minutes, and after that, you add some water. How much water? For every 1 cup of uncooked rice you use, you'll need 5 cups of water. In this case, we used 1.5 cups of uncooked rice. Therefore, we need around 7 cups of water. After adding the water, you're going to turn the heat from low heat to high heat and let the water boil for 10 minutes covered. While the congee is being cooked, heat another small pan on high heat. Now you're going to have to add some oil. Now put your hand on top of the pan to find out whether or not it's hot enough. Once you determine that it's hot enough, that is when you can add the garlic to make garlic chips. To make the garlic chips, put the garlic in the pan. And then what you need to do is you need to hold the pan and you'll need to tilt it on one side. Please note that garlic burns really fast, so you need to put it on low heat and watch it carefully. You'll want to cook the garlic until it is crisp and brown but not burned. After 10 minutes of boiling, it is now time for you to add the salt. Right after adding the salt, it is time for you to add the black pepper. Now put some Chicken Arroz Caldo in a bowl, and it's time for us to garnish it. Garnish means to decorate it after cooking so that you can add extra flavor to the dish. First, remember the garlic chips we made? Put the garlic chips on top, and then sprinkle with some chopped scallions or green onions like so. And then the next thing you're going to put is the hard-boiled eggs. How many eggs, you might ask? Well, in this case, you'll need around 4 thinly sliced hard-boiled eggs. Right before serving, add some more fish sauce. And the secret is you'll need to add some calamansi juice. That is what is going to bring the flavor profile to another level. And here it is, Chicken Arroz Caldo, or Filipino style chicken congee. So let's welcome our special guest, Yasmin Mapua-Tang, and she's going to taste it, okay? Alright, it's time for the taste test.
Okay, so first it smells good and it looks good too. So really good.
How would you describe it?
I would describe it as tasty, definitely very tasty, gingery, and it's a comfort food to all of us Filipinos. There's a little bit of a Taiwanese taste, I have to admit. I don't know why, but it's really, really good.
Thank you. And I heard that since it's a comfort food, can you explain to the audience what comfort food means?
Comfort food means it's something that we eat to feel better. I often give this to my children when they're sick. Because in Western countries, chicken soup is usually something people eat when they're sick. For Filipinos, it's arrozcaldo, especially the chicken, the soup, the rice. It's really good.
Thank you, Yasmin. See? You can feed chicken arroz caldo to babies. They will love it.
好吃吗? Yeah.
Yes, see? Okay, yay, he's
You want
smiling.
more? You want more?
Hi, Luki. Hi, Lucas.
好吃吗? Is it good?
Yeah. Just in case you need it, here is a written recipe of chicken arroz caldo or Filipino-style chicken congee. Feel free to share in the comments and let us know how your chicken arroz caldo turned out. I know during this pandemic, it's difficult and dangerous to travel abroad. Fortunately, at least I shared with you a recipe that you can make in Taiwan. All the ingredients for chicken arroz caldo are available in Taiwan. And another fortunate thing is, at least we can taste a bit of the Philippines right in the comfort of our own homes. Well, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe and like to get weekly video recipes or updates. Anyway, enough talking. Here is a written recipe. Today we're going to practice the first part of the TOEIC reading test. Here are the directions. A word or phrase is missing in each of the sentences below. 4 choices are given below each sentence. Select the best answer to complete the sentence. Then mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Here are the 10 questions. After reading through them and answering the 10 questions, there will be 4 language focus pointers. And then after that, we will provide you with all the answers for these 10 questions as well as an explanation.